Hey guys, welcome back. It's Nate with Trade Signals Daily. Today is April 3rd, 2025, and I just want to give you some updates on the markets and the swing trade list, position trade for 2025 list. Just some updates, kind of go over what I'm seeing uh, currently. So let's get right into it. The S&P 500 is appears to be continuing its move down. So last update, I was showing this as a possible ABC, expecting a bounce from this 5700 area. Well, we didn't get the bounce there. We ended up getting all the way down to my target of 5400 area. So now we're getting the possible ABC bounce, or the B wave of that bounce. So as I mentioned before, the ABC's type structure off of the five-wave move, Elliott wave, we had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're getting the ABC. So that's what I believe we're in now. Currently, the C wave of this correction. Uh, we assume it's a correction until proven otherwise. So I would expect some further downside here. Um, I do have these targets below us here in the 4800 area, which is a possibility. Um, but ABC waves can take a lot of different forms. So a simple one would be just this, like I have pictured here with the orange lines, just an A down, a B up, and a C down, and a possible resumption of the trend. Of course, you never know how it's going to look at the end, but if this is also another possibility is this is a wave one and a wave two and a wave three. So if you remember, wave threes from my other videos have been are the usually the most volatile and impulsive biggest waves of the wave structure. So out of the five waves, the wave three is usually the biggest and the fastest. So if that's the case, then we would expect this wave to you know to really continue this momentum. And if today was any type of signal, what kind of move to expect? Um, it's on a roll so far. So this is the kind of stuff you'd want to see for the wave three, and it would just continue on down. So, and again, like looking a little closer, possible another uh, wave three. So wave three of three, So this is going to be a bullish, a bearish uh, move here, and I would expect it to be pretty volatile to the downside until it's not. We don't want to catch this falling knife, is what I'm saying. So it's we'd have to get more information, and obviously five wave moves. This would be the usually C waves are five wave moves. So looking into the C wave, we have this one and wave two, wave three, and so it's either a C or a three, wave three, and then wave C's and wave threes have five wave moves. So this is what I'd be looking at, this wave one, wave two, wave three down, and ideally we'll get a wave four and then a wave five, and then I would expect either the wave C to be over, the correction to be done, or a wave four and then another wave five down. So depending on how far this current wave goes down, will tell us a lot. Like I mentioned earlier, if this move really gets get some speed on it, and we start taking these out, I mean, it could easily get down into this area. So this 4200 area. So that would essentially get us down to last year's lows, taking out last year's lows. So essentially, that could happen, and we could even test 23 December or November lows, October lows, 23 is possible. Depending on how it goes this year, if this is occurring around October of this year, I would expect some sort of bounce probably back into the range of the year. So this correction or current move down, I expect it to be pretty quick and pick up pace. We have a lot of stops, a lot of stops below the market. Get rid of some of these lines. A lot of stops below 5100. We start taking that out. Could be a lot, basically a stop run below there, and that could pick up the pace. Maybe get a bounce around 4800, and then see what happens there. But again, I don't want to catch the falling knife. All right, so that's basically what I'm seeing the S&P 500. I wouldn't want to buy it. I don't know if anybody saw the last market update. I had Nvidia, called a nice bounce in Nvidia here. 105 to 100 was the entry area, up till target around 120s, 130s, and that worked out really well. Didn't get the bounce in the S&P. It actually took its support zone out, so that's why I recommended Nvidia. It definitely had a more of a bullish structure. But yeah, so nice move there in Nvidia. So rather than go through the other markets, I want to keep this video kind of short and sweet. I want to spend a few minutes going over my swing trade list for 2025. Just give me 1 second. I'll pull those charts up. All right. So here's just want to go over the current watch list here. Start with ABBV. This is oh yeah, ABV. Again, I like this one. Don't have the red line on it yet. Let's see here. Yeah. So essentially that's your red line here. Another bullish stock I'm adding. Go over some of these other ones. Baba, Alibaba. Just a great breakout. We expect these areas to hold. So again, I don't have the fundamental analysis, but this is strictly technical breakout. Expecting continuation for the year. I just a couple reasons just jumping out at me is this Possible double bottom here, kind of trending up, and this is a possible wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So could see a nice one more nice push up at least. This is on AbbVie, around $200. You can see it's also testing the 50 period exponential moving average. The RSI is oversold. MACD oversold, whatever. So like that one. BABA similar. 50 period moving average. RSI getting oversold. Do have this nice little pattern on BABA here. So I do like this one. Probably pick some of this up tomorrow if it takes out today's high, and put a stop below here. All right. This is Kingsoft. This one has not had its move yet. It's sort of consolidating. It's had quite a move up for the year, and actually starting last November, big move up. So it's taking a little breather here apparently. Probably taking out some stops, getting people out before it makes its next move up. That's my thought. It's just a gamble, but it's definitely showing some strength. And again, here's the red line. So we start taking that out, then I take it off the list and take it out of my portfolio. Until then, I do like it. Possible ABC pattern here. So good things here. So I still like that one. Yum Brands. Definitely had a nice opportunity here. Coming back up to the highs. Formed a nice little double bottom here. So yeah, be like that one. Probably let this one run. Take some profits and look for the next pullback to get long again. VNet, another one similar to Kingsoft. It's actually testing this red line a little bit more, getting pretty close to getting its getting off the portfolio here. I would say if we start taking out today's low, next tomorrow or into next week, that'll be it for VNet. And very powerful move. It could definitely get back up again. But for me, the basis of this analysis, this red line really needed to hold for me to stay interested. But again, I'm gonna not take it off yet. I'm gonna say tomorrow to next week. We'll see how it looks. Okay, Philip Morris. It's getting a nice bounce again. Good, nice little double bottom here. In the daily, you can see smaller, but any kind of reversal there. We're going to be taking profits and just trailing up, trailing the remainder, and then we'll reassess when it pulls back its next pullback, and keep an eye like that. Lucid again, very volatile, big moves, lower price stock. It's still way above the red line. I got a nice consolidation here, and got a nice higher low here. So this could be good for another big move up. All right, Intercontinental Exchange, nice. It's at a nice area here. Possible pullback, entry at the 50, with the RSI being oversold. Would look for some sort of reversal off here, stops below that, and expect another high. All right, Coke Europe proved to be a great entry here, early March. Just trailing that stop below these lows. Just going to let this thing run. Taking profits on this new high, and yeah, and trailing the rest. All right, this is BYD. Tesla Killer had a nice run up. Pulling back again. Possible another re-entry. I will say this stock here, when I tried to get in, commissions were insane, so I didn't get in. But I'm going to keep it on the list for those who would want to. Again, just it's a good stock. Just I'm not going to pay that kind of commission to participate. But yeah, nice run up from early March. BlackBerry. BlackBerry is taking it off the list. As you can see, yeah, we just couldn't make the turn here. Just tried to hold and yeah, it looks like around the 27th we just spiked through the low here. So that's it for me on BlackBerry. So I'm gonna take that one off the list. AGI. It's been a really nice runner. Again, just continues to grind up along with gold, which I believe I also added to the list, which I'm going to. So yeah, let me make sure. I got a few more stocks here. Wanted to add. Yeah, so AGI, Alamo Gold continues to run up. I do have an order to take profits just right above us here. And we'll be trailing the rest. Probably move my stop up to here, 25 area. All right. Okay. These aren't supposed to be on here. British pound though is, I do like the British pound, and I'm going to go ahead and add this one to the list. Yeah, so as long as this holds this 120 area, yeah, expecting continued strength. I wish I could have updated you sooner, but yeah, I had a big pop overnight, so I'm expecting continued strength in the British pound, probably weakness in the dollar. And so let me add a couple more stocks here real quick. EWG, German ETF. Let's see what else I got. FXB, oh yeah, gold. And I believe that was it. So I think I added Altria Group too, just because I have Philip Morris on there, and I wanted to add Altria because the basically the same industry, and yeah, it's not as strong as Philip Morris for the year, but just to kind of have it on the list to keep an eye on it. Something to consider with these tobacco companies, if there's any legalization of marijuana, these are the guys who are basically set to turn it into a huge cash crop. They have all the money to invest, and they have the infrastructure in place to really take advantage of anything that might happen in that space. So having a few shares of that, because any sort of hints at passing legislation from this new administration would could really send these stocks higher. Um, I know there was they lost some case with the vaping stuff here, so I think there's a little bit of a retrace, but um, overall, Philip Morris is the stronger one for the year. And let's see here, British pound line disappeared. So anyways, you guys don't need to watch me draw any more lines. Just want to do an update on those. Yeah. I'll clean up the list, remove BlackBerry, remove some of these other stocks, get this thing tightened up. So those are the stocks I want to keep an eye on. Careful catching the falling knife in the markets. Yeah, and good luck out there.